It's only 11 something, but why does it feel like it's 2 something? We just vibing, we just crazy, baby.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Cralisa Victoria. I know I look like a grease ball right now. My lighting isn't perfect. I actually have my lights on from right here. I don't have my backlights on. Only one actually. I turned off the lamp right here. But if you're new to my channel, thanks for tuning in. If you've already been subscribed, thanks for coming back. So today, basically, we are 3 months and 4 days into my lock journey. And I'm actually doing a retwist of my whole head right now, which since I've started my kind of doing my lock journey again, my second lock journey, I haven't in these 3 months really retwisted my whole head. Like, I would start and then I'd be like wanting it to get kind of nappy, and then I would stop, and then sometimes I'm just like, I really don't feel like finishing. But I just want to go in and tell you guys that this one right here, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it is beginning to bud. Like right here and right here, you could see that my hair is actually nodding and budding. And I think out of all of the ones that I've felt so far, this is the one that feels like, I'm talking about really feels like it has some budding going on toward the ends of the root. So I was super excited about that, which prompted me to go ahead and make this video. So yeah, basically I'm just doing a quick retwist right now. It's not going to be perfect, but like I told you guys, since my hair still has a long way to go as far as, you know, just being locked again, since there is a long way to go here. Oh gosh. Sometimes doing the back of locks can get a little frustrating because you can't see back there, so you kind of got to feel, which is fine, but when you're trying to define roots and parting and things like that, you kind of sometimes do want to see, especially when you're in the newer stages. But like something like this, you guys see how like there's a lot of situation going on right here, you know, even right here. So I'm going to end up combining these. I already know that much. I'm going to combine those, check the roots here. Let me see if this one is even thick enough to stand up. Yeah, so I'm going to make this combine into this. So yeah, but anyway, yeah, it just prompted me to want to make a video. Obviously, I have somewhere to be tomorrow, so I'm like, you know, I definitely wanted to try to do something to this hair, but I don't need it to be perfect, a perfect retwist. I'm just trying to get my hair, you know, as it's beginning to grow and form it and get information of actual locks. I need to make sure that I have my parting together. I need to make sure that my, you know, hair is not growing together, you know, in certain areas. So that's why it's very important to me to just retwist my hair now at least once or twice a month, even if it's just half the head. It's very important because obviously you don't want to thin out your hair too early, but you also don't want roots growing together that don't belong together. So like you guys can see right here, I'm just going to combine these. I'm actually watching my show right now, you know, just watching real estate stuff. So, you know, that's cool, but I definitely wanted to make this video and show you guys what the budding was looking like. Now, as I'm feeling other locks, I'm noticing that, you know, when it comes down to these locks, you know, sticking with the root, they're doing a pretty good job with sticking to the root in which, you know, the strand is, or the hair shafts are coming from. But when it comes to budding and all of that stuff, there's not a lot of budding that I'm feeling, but there is some budding throughout some of these locks that I'm feeling. But again, we're only 3 months in, going into 4 months, and at this moment, one thing I can say is, hold on, just trying to twist my roots. Is this 2 different locks? Oh no. So basically, like, yeah, obviously I'm retwisting and the ends don't look all that good. They're actually starting to have you know, like different hair ends. But basically, yeah, like I'm saying, I want to focus on really just trying to retwist and separate hair strands. Like I said, I'm not going for the perfect retwist. You know, I'm actually a person who do not prefer to always have a fresh retwist. Like, I don't always like the look of a fresh retwist. Sometimes I'm just cool with, you know, just letting my hair freeform and doing its thing. But also when you're starting back on your lock journey, it is important that once you get to the stage where you've washed your hair, that you begin to do a few retwists and things, because like look at this trying to grow together. The last thing you want to do is never retwist your hair and you start having hair strands and stuff growing together that don't belong together. So to avoid that situation, you're going to need to retwist your hair no matter how much you feel like I don't want to retwist my hair. You have to, just because it will cause a problem. So like I still have all of this to retwist, and surprisingly, normally, like I told you guys, I don't even stick throughout my whole retwist. Like I'll start and then I would be like, It's because when I had my first set of locks in the past, what I would do was, when my locks were actually formed and actually developed, I didn't retwist my hair all the time. And when I did, like say I had somewhere to be and I just needed my hair to look neat, I might only do my front, or I will do the parameter of my hair. And throughout the month or throughout the week, I'll go ahead and start retwisting different sections. But it was very rare that I had a whole retwist, like my whole head was retwisted. Like the only time that really ever happened is like when I'm like, okay, sis, it's been a while, you need to retwist that new growth. That's the only time that really ever happened. I was never big on, oh, my hair needs to be retwisted every 2 weeks. I need to be like retwisted and, you know, popping. That wasn't me. That's the beauty of locks and the beauty of just being a natural girl, is natural hair isn't about perfection. It's about just embracing what is a part of your scalp, a part of your roots. I had a video that I posted, and I had a stranger, I don't know who the person is till this day. You know, obviously cowards make accounts and they say whatever, but they are not going to confront you with what they want to say online. And this person was just basically like, and what's going on with your hair? What's with the hair? And I'm just like, I'll tell you what's with the hair. What's with the hair is this is what grows from my roots. And this is, you know, the type of hair that I was born with, blessed with. And I'm never going to be, you know, apologetic for what grows out of my scalp. Like, period. I am a black young lady. I am African American. I am, you know what I mean? Like, I am unapologetic about who I am, period. Like, I'm not gonna sit here, I'm not gonna try to explain to you. Like, God made me this way, and if I'm good with it, I don't understand why I have to explain to you anything. So yeah, like, off my page with the negativity. So that's one thing about confidence. When you're confident in who you are and who you've been created as, you are good with how you are no matter what. I could have the best hair day or the worst hair day, and in the end of the day, I'm still content with who I am. So as long as you have that type of personality, that type of confidence, you're gonna go far, you'll be okay. And don't let people sit here and try and tell you who you should be or what you should do. Like, be you, rock your hairstyles, do what you want to do, and if anybody has a problem with that, then they tell them they can take it up with God. That's how I feel about it. Like, I don't owe you an explanation as to why I do my hair the way I do my hair, part my hair the way I part my hair. Like, what I do is what I do, and what you do is what you do. Period. Like, I can't express that enough. You know, like, too many people are worried about you in the lane that you're in and can't seem to understand why they're not thriving. Well, if you stop trying to make me be who you want me to be or judge me for who I am, maybe you can grow or even see the flaw in your own eyes. So just be confident, embrace your journey. I say this all the time. There's no ugly stage in locks. It is a process, period. You know, like, it's a process. You know, your hair is not going to grow overnight. It's not going to grow, well, it literally does grow, you know, daily, a little bit, but monthly. But I'm just saying, like, nothing worth having comes easy, and it will not be as simple as most people think. So be you. Don't mind if you're different. You know, embrace the life that you only have and the life that you know. You know, so many people like could tell you about yourself, but not even happy with themselves. So don't allow them to cast judgment on you when they haven't even figured out the flaws in their own eyes. But this video is going quite long, and I was watching my show, so I'm going to get back to my show. I wanted to just show you guys a little bit of my retwist. I don't know if I'm going to post like a picture or a video in the end once I'm done. I probably won't. I don't know. Maybe I'll wait to post this video just so I can, like, I don't know, at least show you guys that I retwisted the whole head. I don't know if I'm going to show you the ending product, because like I said, I'm not retwisting my hair for perfection right now. Like, obviously I'm retwisting it, but I'm not like retwisting it like, oh, my hair needs to be laid. You know what I mean? I'm just retwisting it to separate, you know, parting, get my parting straight. And then also some of my pieces that are unraveling. Obviously, when you start having locks that are unraveling, you do want to go ahead and try to retwist your hair, because you want those to start, you know, locking together at the roots as quickly as possible. If you leave them, if you leave those locks like unattended for too long, then you'll just have pieces of hair back there that are not attached to a single lock, which in reality, that's slowing you down. So if you don't retwist your hair for, like, let's say a month, right? You don't retwist your hair for a month, but you have new growth and all of this jazz, and then you have locks that are just, there's pieces out there of your locks that are not associated with a actual lock, then that's a month of your hair that could have grown together with that lock, just like chilling. The goal is to have your hair locked as quickly as you can. Obviously, there's different steps and stages to the lock process. It's not going to happen overnight, like I keep saying, but you definitely want your hair to start budding. It might not bud all the way through for a couple of years, or maybe even a year, depending on your length. But you want good habits to form. And in order for that to happen, you have to start establishing those habits. So, like, I take, you know, a little bit of cream added to the roots. Now, obviously, when I get, like, locked all the way through, I probably will use less and less of product. But in the beginning, when you're trying to get it to where you need to, you're trying to get your roots to lay down and your hair to cooperate, then products are not so much a bad thing. But when your hair starts to naturally formulate a certain way and you are into your lock journey, then maybe you'll decide to use one product throughout your lock journey, and sometimes you'll just use like water and natural based products. You know, everybody's hair is different. But I'm not gonna lie, I did get a little annoyed the other day. Somebody told me my hair was too fine to be like this, and I'm just like, what does that mean? Like, I'm black, you know what I mean? Like, it kind of annoyed me, because it's like my hair is it does get very curly when it's like not in the lock state, but that doesn't make me any less like eligible to have my hair locked. Like, and for them to even say that, it's just like, it sounded so like racist. Like, basically like, oh, your hair is too good to be kinky. It's too good to be in a locked state where it's going to be, you know, locked and nappy on some days. I'm just like, worry about you and the little bit of hair that you have at the top of your hair that's about to start balding. Worry about you. Another thing that I have noticed with my hair, I'm definitely growing. You guys could see the roots are super black. There's no ombre dye or anything like that. There's no black dye or anything in my hair. Right now, my hair is just actually growing from the color. You guys know that I said I don't want to color my hair for at least a minimum of a year. during this lock journey process. I just want my color to grow out and, you know, just grow my hair. And, you know, also I like the fact that my hair is ombre, it kind of does help the process of, because obviously when I dyed my hair initially 3 months ago when I started the journey again, root to tip, my hair was blonde, right? So when you see the black, you could see the growth. And to me, I really love when I'm retwisting my hair and I could see that ombre look, because it tells me that my hair is actually growing at a good rate. Which is really cool to be able to track the growth of your hair. Some people don't track it by, they don't track it by inches or anything like that. And some people are like, oh, I just know my hair was at my shoulders and now it's at my brow. I think color is really cool when you leave it alone, because it does begin to, you know, grow out and you could see pretty much your growth. And I think that's just like bomb is I don't know what. But you guys can kind of see my parting over here. Just separating. Now you guys know at one point I had 130 something, I believe, locks. I don't know how many I have anymore. I haven't been counting at all. And the only reason I counted in the beginning in the first place was because I wanted to go for a certain size. So I was kind of, you know, obviously there's a lot of factors that factors into the density of your hair and everything else like that, as far as, so really the number is not really a big deal. But for me, I knew a certain number of locks would give me a certain look, because I've had locks in the past, so that's what I was aiming for off of my hair. And yeah, so now I don't know how many I have, but I could tell you it feels like since I've been like, actually they've been locking and trying to lock and trying to part this, and I've like, they've been merging together and growing together and stuff. I could feel this one's budded too at some points of the lock, but I know some of them have grown together. I already know it, like without me being able to control it, they have already grown together. You know, during those stages where I'm not retwisting my hair, they're growing together like dragons. And some of them are growing together so well that I can't break them up. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Mm. See, some of the locks will try to grow together. So you have to break them up no matter what, because if you don't break them up now, they'll just keep growing together. So you have to, like, sometimes, you know, I'm not tender-headed, so it's cool, but sometimes you'll feel the breaking of the hair because you have to physically break them apart. Like, you could see, like, it just ruined a whole parting segment. So you have to just break it up. But, yeah, it is what it is. It's the nature of the journey. I definitely have a lot of locks that are not the same size. Some are skinnier, some are bigger, but it is what it is. There's no perfection in locks, and that's why I love them. I don't know how I'm going to wear my hair tomorrow. I normally wear it up in a top knot. Maybe I'll wear it half down and half up. I'm not exactly sure yet, but I guess we'll see. Ugh. It's so crazy how time flies. Like, we'll be in November. Well, we just got in October, but next month is November, and next month will already be 4 months. Then December will be 5, and January will be 6 months for me. So, and then my birthday, which is in February. When February hits, I will, at that moment, be, I will already be like, freaking 7 months in by my birthday. So, you know, things are looking mighty good. And by summertime, oh, by summertime, honey, we should be locked in the middle. Probably not the whole strand. If I get locked all the way down, awesome. But if I can at least just be locked in the middle somewhere on each lock, I would be good. But I think, I don't know, maybe in a year my whole head would lock, but I kind of do feel like I'm going to give myself 1.5 to 2 years because I started longer this time at a different length. Like I started at a longer length, and you do want to use your spray bottle so you can not be so, you know, like just breaking your hair. It just helps to soften up the separation. So these are 2 locks that are like trying to be lovers, best friends, sisters or something. But like, unfortunately, I have to break them apart. And because I'm not doing retwist as often, you know, like it's easier for my hair to mat up and get stuck together. And as far as washing, conditioning, and things like that, I have not conditioned my hair since I've started my locks. It was 2.5 months, almost. It was actually a few days before, no, I would say it was about 2.5 months before I actually started washing my hair at all. And I was afraid that I was gonna lose the locks because my hair was super curly. But when it started to dry, they still started to kind of dry by the root. So that's when I was like, oh, I guess I'm not losing my hair. So it was phenomenal. But yeah. It's crazy how your hair just started growing together and you didn't even like sign up for that. But yeah, you just don't go too long free-forming when you have starter locks. I mean, free-forming is awesome, but like I'm saying, don't go too long in your beginning stages, because like not in your first, like I would say your first 6 months, keep an eye out, you know what I mean, before you start really heavily engaging in free-forming, because that's like at your starting, you know, like you kind of want to kind of have some, you know, say so on how your locks are going to grow. And if you wait 6 to 8 months without touching them, I'm not saying that you won't have growth and it won't turn out, but what happens if they start growing in a way that you didn't want them to grow? You know, all because all you had to do was retwist them at month 3 or 4 and separate the roots. So I don't use any conditioner right now. At some point, yes, I will use conditioner. It's just not now. I probably won't start using conditioner until next year. Honestly, just because I don't want to mess anything up. So I think that like shampoo helps to help the hair mat more, you know, get nappy, get kinky, but it also does wash out the gook and grime. So I've been using my macadamia shampoo, and it's been wonderful. You know, I have a lot of conditioners. I don't have as many shampoos because as a loose natural, I never was a shampoo queen. Like I only shampooed here and there, like when it was time and when I needed to, and because I had to at some point to get the products out of my hair. But I was not that girl at all to be shampooing her hair every week. Nope. Conditioning, yeah, you got me. I'll condition, but shampooing, you do not have me. And when I did, I would put the shampoo at the roots, at the tip of my fingertips, the shampoo, and then I would then begin to, you know, work the shampoo into my scalp, and let it kind of fall through. But I did not just go in with the shampoo over my whole head. I didn't. Nope. Even now, I'm not like that. I just get at the roots and let it go down the rest of the hair. Some of my roots are thicker than others, but that all comes back to, like I was saying, some of my locks are growing together. I'm so tanned. I've been working out and doing my outside walks in the sun and everything like that, getting my vitamin D, my daily vitamin D. Be careful too with your hair shedding, because the hair can wrap around your hand like it's doing mine, and my finger is starting to get like pinkish purple. So you gotta be careful, because it'll start, you know, and that's just coming from you retwisting strands. But yeah, like half my head's already done, dude. So I have, this is what I have left. I might, like I said, add a clip of me finishing my hair. I'm just kind of grabbing all of the frizz that's just sticking up from it, because there is some. And don't be afraid to shed. Shedding is normal. Shedding is natural. You shed with loose natural hair, and you're going to shed with locks. It's just, it is what it is. Just be careful not to pull out your, like when you feel like there's a knot at the end of your hair and you feel like it's a tangle, don't pull that out, because you're actually trying to get your hair to lock. And if you're pulling out the tangles, that tangle is forming the lock. So this is how much hair I have left. You guys can see. I'm gonna turn my show back on, because that's what I was doing before I decided to post this video. So I will hopefully try to get this video up by tonight. If it's not up by midnight, it will definitely be up hopefully by tomorrow morning. I'm gonna get back to doing my hair. And like I said, this video, as I repeated earlier, is not about the perfect retwist. So I don't really want to hear comments, oh, that retwist is not bomb or whatever, you know, because I'm focused on the roots. I'm focused on separating hair. I'm focusing on all that. And, you know, this is what my hair looks like right now. Still trying to do its thing. But I'm going to go ahead and finish retwisting my hair. Minding my business. Drinking my water. Chewing my gum. Watching my show. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. Watch all my other videos if you haven't been watching. And until next time, I'll see all of you beautiful people in the next video. I'm going to end the vlog right here, just because I don't know if I'm going to insert. And if I do insert an extra clip or extra picture, then I'll just insert it. And yeah, I'll see you beautiful people in the next video. So what's up, guys? I'm back. I wanted to shoot this clip of the video. I said I didn't know if I was going to come back, but I'm not going to even talk much. But this is what my hair looks like. It's all completely retwisted from root to tip. I don't want to say the tip, because I palm rolled, but I didn't palm roll a super lot. I just palm rolled a few times each lock. This is how my hair looks right now. I am going to go wash my face, because it is very oily, greasy from the product. And I'm also thinking that I'm just gonna let my hair like air dry like this, and then before I go to bed, I am going to blow dry, and I'm gonna try to sleep in my clips. That way tomorrow my retwist would be a lot better than to undo them than to retwist them tonight. So I think I want to bring this one out and kind of just give it its own clip. Yeah, so it can look a bit neater in the morning. And same thing with this one. I kind of want to bring this one out. I'm looking for a short clip. Yeah. Geez, now all I have is longer clips. But I'm gonna bring this one out, like the front. Sometimes you want your front to look really good, so sometimes you have to clip those by themselves, just so they can turn out really well. So I'm gonna clip this one by itself. So this is what we're looking like. Like I said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let my hair just dry, finish doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna hit the roots with some blow drying, kind of to blow dry the product in so it can kind of do its thing before I go to bed, and then I'm gonna sleep in my clips and I will remove them tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video, or maybe I'll add a clip as well to showing you guys what the finished blow dried, slept on product looks like. So I know I keep ending the vlog, but this may be the end, or I might insert what the final looks like. So
it's only 11 something.